Hey y'all, what's up? How y'all doing? So I just want to come on here real quick and let y'all know, um, if you're having a conversation with somebody and basically, you're describing abusive behavior or, bad behavior patterns, things that are intolerable and unacceptable as like a decent human being on the planet, and you find that the person you're talking to is trying to tell you, well, wait, maybe you're just misunderstanding them, and maybe this and maybe that. They're like trying to, give benefit of the doubt, or they're playing the devil's advocate. Understand that those same people are dangerous. Yes, they are. Because one thing you have to realize is that people, okay, like if I describe behavior such as narcissism. Oh, well, my mom XYZ and this, that, and the third, she tries to bully. She tries to use scare tactics, and she tries to do all these things to try to keep control over me, right? If I was to describe these behaviors to somebody and that person starts playing devil's advocate, that tells me that individual is a liar like my mom. That tells me that they gaslight just like my mom, that they will bully, that they will try to use scare tactics. They will try all the same manipulative tactics, because abusers must protect other abusers. Yeah. That's it. Because when you call out another abuser, unknowingly to you, you're calling out someone else who behaves and speaks and acts in the same manner, got the same behavior problems and patterns. And they feel called out by you speaking up and saying, this is despicable behavior. It's disgusting. You need to be corrected. You need to change. You need to grow. You need to evolve. You need to do better. You need to improve. But no, you'll pop their little perfect bubble fantasy that they live in, where in their perfect little world, they're so perfect. No, everyone can be better. But if you have to explain decency to an adult, somebody that is supposed to be competent minded, that is a red flag. A red flag to get away from this individual, to distance yourself from this individual, to say as less as possible to the person, hi and bye, if that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, because like some people get all offended. Well, you don't really talk to me. And I don't. Because when I attempted to talk to you and I noticed passive aggressive behavior and I checked it at the front door and let you know that it will not be tolerated. Have you noticed when you say, hey, why are you acting passive aggressive? I'm not acting passive aggressive. And then they'll try to deflect it and then put it on you. You're acting passive aggressive. You don't even know what passive aggressive means. Spell it. You know what I'm saying? Tell me the definition. Use it in a sentence, because I'm going to treat you like this is a spelling bee. And I need for you to tell me you actually 100% comprehend the context of the word. Because people be out here using words and they don't even know what the damn word means. Misogynistic is one of those words. A lot of females over here, you get mad at a man because that man is putting boundaries down. You're misogynistic. Why? Because he told you that he doesn't want a chick with 1,000 bodies in the graveyard? You know what I'm saying? He values a woman who has purity versus been ran through. And so now you feel triggered and defensive. No, own up, take accountability and responsibility for your own vaginal choices. You allowed these so-called loser men to penetrate you. So if they're a loser, what does that make you? Because you slept with them. Take accountability, ladies. Take accountability. And I know that some of the pills I say be hard to swallow, but you're going to have to swallow it. I mean, it is what it is. Or keep being delulu. And the more delulu you are, the less serious a guy is going to take you, because he's like, this girl is crazy. She over here doing this and that and making these bad choices, but can't take no accountability. Now, when I speak on that, I'm really speaking for mentally ill individuals, mostly like narcissistic women. These are the women who go and trap men with babies. Narcissistic men are the same exact way. They will seek to try to purposely impregnate a chick. Or maybe he's not even a narcissist. He could be a sociopath, psychopath. You know what I'm saying? These people are very charming. They come off like, oh, I don't be doing nothing. I'm the victim. This is why when you meet people and the first things out their mouth is, it's like a coworker of mine, my ex-husband, he's abusive. And I was like, girl, I don't believe you. Because believing you is like me believing brick face. Y'all know that lady that lied and said she got slapped with the brick sometime last year? I don't even remember when it happened, but she had a big old knot on her face, and she claimed that, a black man just randomly picked up a brick and knocked her, right? Whole time, that wasn't the truth. Y'all know she's wanted in Houston, right? She scammed a lot of y'all. Whoever donated to her GoFundMe, $42,000, she's a scam artist. And she's good. See, she figured it out. She was like, damn, I can't scam these men no more. The men ain't dumb as they used to be. They wising up out there. I can't just play victim and pity and this and that because I'm a lying ass bitch. And they know I'm lying. But, the sisterhood of thoughts, the sisterhood of Jezebels and Liliths and she-devils and demons, them, they gonna back me up. Oh my God, I got slapped in the face with a brick. And these men didn't do anything to help me. You goddamn right. Because I told my fiance, if he ever seen a bitch getting her ass beat, let that ass get beat. We don't know what she did to provoke that man. We don't know. You better call, if you want to help her, call 911. 911, record it, and make a police statement or report or whatever. But I'm a strong believer these days in minding my damn business. She getting her ass whooped for something. Now, I'm not saying that that's all the cases, but all these fake victims out here, it makes it real, real hard for the real victims to say rape and anything else that happens. Oh, well, why didn't you speak up? Well, look at all these lying ass heifers that exist. Oh, I'm just saying, just like with the P. Diddy thing going on. Cassie made a thing. He paid her out expeditiously. Now, all of a sudden, here's some more cases. Like, it is just how it is. Like, oh, shoot, let me cash in too. Oh, I got this picture of him from like 20 years. Look, men, hear me and hear me clearly. As your little sis or big sister, depending on if you're younger or older than me, I'm 32. But, you know what I'm saying? I've seen it with the men in my family. Many of them have been labeled as sex offenders because the girl lied about her age. But take responsibility because you're a dumbass because you didn't look at her ID. Now, granted, she could have a fake ID. All right? We're living in a scamming, devious world, right? In the words of Future, it's an evil world we live in, right? So you got to protect your ass, all right? Because, unless you want to be fighting for your butt virginity in prison, you know what I'm saying? You better protect yourself out here while you free, I don't care what she says. She could tell you, oh, I'm 22 or whatever. You better check that ID. And if I were you, I would take a picture of the damn ID. Because we're living in a world right now where a woman can consensually have sex with a man. And then because she gets mad at you because you don't want a relationship, you don't want to marry her, you're not going to give her what she wants. She'll go to that police station and put a report on your ass. Next thing you know, you walking out in handcuffs. Your life ruined for the rest of your life. And then when they do find out that she was lying, she don't get no jail time. She is what? Slap on the wrist, some probation. 30 days in jail is some goofy stuff. But meanwhile, you have been labeled for the rest of your life as a sex offender. You have to report to that police station for the rest of your life taking mug shots. You can't live in certain places because of the status on your head. Do you see where I'm going with this? Now, there are women who are sex offenders as well, but the women know better. And even the women sex offenders get more leniency than the men. It's okay for a female teacher to be screwing her student, but let it be a man teacher, a male teacher screwing his student. Oh, we want to lock him away and give him the electric chair. No, it is the same crime. So the same type of time you're going to give that man is the same type of time you're going to have to give that woman, because she knew the choice that she was making. And what's even crazier in the world right now is that a 14 to a 16-year-old boy can get more ass from a 30-year-old than a 30-year-old man from a 30-year-old woman. That is crazy to even think. Like, this 30-year-old woman doesn't want a guy the same age as her, on the same level as her financially and car, house, and this. No, you want to go F a minor that lives with his mammy, still on the teat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that little boy can't do nothing for you. And if your dumb ass get pregnant, you think that little boy gonna do something? What he gonna do? What he gonna do? Nothing. Like, it just be mind-boggling me, the stories that I be hearing on the internet, because it's like, oh, and then you're a grown man or a grown woman claiming to be in love with a minor. That minor don't know what love is. They just know that they are horny. That is the stage of adolescence. You're probably in a horny mood and you're being taken advantage of. Now, in a patriarch society, oh, you the man. You getting ass at like 9 years old, 11 years old. No, sir. If she is goddamn 18 or older, you've been raped. And then these men grow up and become adults, and then they wonder why. Because again, me and my uncle had a long conversation. I told him, I was like, sir, you got raped when you were younger. And that's exactly why you ended up only liking older women. You didn't like women your age. You only liked the older women because you were taken advantage of at such a young age. Now, back then, oh, you the man and this and that. Because it's not funny if a woman goes and reports, being taken advantage of sexually. But let a man go do it. Oh, he's laughed at. Oh, it's a joke. It's taken seriously. Oh, you're supposed to like it. Like, that is just how messed up society is. But that's also how narcissistic society is. Oh, well, But I'm just saying, like, abusers protect other abusers, period. And at the end of the day, we live in a world where you got to cover your butt, all right? You got to dot all your I's and cross all your T's, because if you don't, you can end up in some stuff. You can end up in some stuff real quick. Stuff can go sideways so quick, and you never saw it coming, So I'm just saying, I be seeing, oh, damn. Phone fell out my hand. But I just be seeing these stories and I just be like, what be going on in people's minds out there? Like, what would possess you at 30, 40, 56 years old to want to be with a teenager? You know what I'm saying? It's not like the olden times, the silent generation days, 1930s to 1950 days, where you didn't know if you was going to live past 40, because people are living to a ripe age of like 70, 80, and if you're really, really lucky, over 100, about 110, if you take care of yourself. So if we're living at least about a good 20, 30, 40 years longer, why are you messing your life up right now? Why are you out here making bad choices and bad decisions? But see, that leads to emotions. A lot of people are running off of emotions and not balancing their emotions with logic. Temporary emotions will cost you in the long run. A temporary nut can cost you in the long run. And I've seen it done in my own family. Oh, I'm going to go bust this nut. Yeah, you bust a nut and now your ass look like a nut because now you a sex offender for the rest of your damn life. Now you can't, now you want a family, you want to have children, but now you know the consequence that, dang, if I have kids, I got to go through all these sex offending classes, and the chick that I had a baby with, she got to go through this, and like, it's a lot with them damn people. So innocent or not, it's like once you get labeled, there's a stigma with that label. You can't get labeled a sex offender or a pedophile, child molester, or a rapist and then think that, people are just going to be like, oh, they turned over a new leaf, they're different. No, people are going to judge you. They're like, if they got any sense in their head. And then people talking about don't judge me. Oh, no, we need to know. Like, if you're a rapist, you need to be ostracized. Pedophile, child molester, sex offender, you should be ostracized because you made dumbass decisions and, well, it cost you the rest of your life. So you should be ostracized or exiled out of civilization. Yes. If we really think about all the pedophiles and child molesters and rapists that have not been caught, do not have mug shots or been fingerprinted down at the jailhouse and all of this. Imagine all of them folks that are free walking around in the grocery stores, at the gas stations, or working at your job with you and you don't even know. That's a scary kind of thought, for real. But that same scary thought, just imagine you being around a psychopath or a sociopath or a narcissist unknowingly. This is why knowledge is very important. This is why watching and observing behaviors is very important, because a lot of people get knowledge, but they do not apply it to their life. You need to apply what you learned. Otherwise, why'd you learn it? What's the point of the knowledge if you're not going to apply and use it to help you navigate your life? But the whole point I was making is, like, abusers, they protect abusers. You know what I'm saying? So just be wary and cautious of people like that who try to make it seem like, well, like, again, with the rapist and child molester examples, when they try to make examples, well, they were young and dumb. Nah, we ain't hearing none of that shit. Once you are legally 18 years old, you cannot feign ignorance, especially now in this day and age where everybody has a smartphone or a smart device in their home or whatever, access to the internet and stuff like that. You can no longer feign ignorance. Ignorance is not bliss. But I tell you what ignorance will do, it's going to cost you, and it can cost you a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of headache. So if you want to save yourself time, be smart. Think before you make decisions. Temporary emotions will cost you in the long run. And if I know narcissists like I do, they are very impulsive. They make decisions and they don't care because it's all about, I want to feel good right now. That's why they be alcoholics, drug addicts, sex addicts, because all these things make them feel good. They're addicted to people. If they call one person, that person's busy, they'll go through their phone trying to find people to occupy their time because they don't know how to be alone. People like that, you gotta be careful of, because they're going down and they seek to drag you down with them, period. So anyways, y'all, peace, positive energy always brings elevation. Y'all be good out there and just be observant. Just take your time in friendships, take your time in relationships, really take your time to vet so you know who you dealing with. Because people really be out here living double, triple, quadruple lives. Personally, I think that's too damn much and exhausting and tiring. But there's people out there that do it. Like, when you watch movies, Them movies is giving you an idea of how people really moving out here. And I ain't talking about living a double life because you a secret assassin or a secret FBI agent, CIA, or nothing like that. Like, that's kind of understandable. But, like, I'm talking about you're a regular person with a, white collar, blue collar, pink collar job. You know what I'm saying? You're not out there, a spy and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You're just a regular person. So it's just too much. But anyways, y'all be good until the next one. All right. Bye, y'all.